Hi, I'm Mike and I'm here to talk to you about the Viltrox light. So let's get into it. We're going to be doing an unboxing and I'll give you some final thoughts on why I think this is a great, cheap, affordable LED panel. This is the box for the Viltrox light. This model here is the L116T. Okay, there is also an L116B, and as you can see, even though it's in Chinese, it does outlay the differences. Now with the L116T, which is the one that we're reviewing today, we've got adjustable temperature. This one here has a Kelvin starting from 3,300 all the way up to 5,600. It looks like the L116B has a fixed Kelvin temperature. We've also got minimum brightness of 20%, so slightly higher than the L116B, and of course it goes all the way up to 100%. We've also got 810 lux in terms of the light at 0.5 meters away, and this is a 15 watt light. This is a great light. I've been using it for a little bit. This is the second one I've bought, and I thought I would just basically do a little video on it. Now, I've obviously used this one before, so it doesn't come with the original packaging. There's a warranty card as well as instructions, but to be honest, it is really easy to use. You can read through this, but again, I'll probably be showing it to you via the video. We've also got the warranty card. I don't ever fill these out, to be honest, when it's from China, because I don't really know how good they are. Here is the panel, so a very light and thin panel. I mean, for the price, I am really surprised on the quality. Obviously it's made out of plastic, but for the price I really cannot complain. The ergonomics of the buttons, how it turns on, how to adjust the lights, the lighting temperature as well as the lighting brightness is really easy. You've got the slot for the standard Sony MPF batteries, so brilliant addition, and then you've also got the DC input as well. So in terms of a light, it's pretty much got everything you want. Now, as mentioned before, this is the adjustable temperature one. Now, one thing I do want to note with this is typically there is a row of two different coloured LEDs. You've got the warm LEDs and you've got the cool LEDs, and normally it's with most LED panels, its brightest setting is normally somewhere in between those two values because the two LEDs are both on. Now with this one, whether I set it really warm or really cool, I find that the output on the brightness is almost very consistent, at least to my naked eye anyway, so I'm really impressed with that. Now also, along with the light, we've also got a very simple plastic ball head type. This is a very simple tripod mount that sort of slots into here, and again you can sort of just adjust up and down. It's very simple. I don't know how long these are going to last, to be honest. I just use a metal ball head mount, so I've not really used these before, but if you don't want to spend any more money, again, this is brilliant. So now that we got some of the specs and the unboxing out of the way, let's talk about this light. So what do I think of this light? I think this is a great light. For the price, it is just unbeatable. It may not be the brightest light, but for the features that you do get with the light, you can't really find it at this price point. Now, again, as I've mentioned before, you've got the MPF battery slot, you've got the switch for the light, and then you've got this little dial. So again, if we just turn on the light, right now we're on 20%, and again we can sort of just adjust it to 100, and if you sort of have a look, it's pretty bright. Not the brightest LED, but obviously for the money I can't really complain. Let's just turn that down, and then if we just push this button over here, we can also change the Kelvin. So right now it's a really white light, but again, if we want sort of something a little bit warmer, we can just sort of tone it down, and as you can see, it just tones down. And again, if we want a little bit whiter, we can. Brilliant panel, and as you can see, even when I change the colour of the light, it doesn't actually look like it's getting brighter or darker. I'm not sure, like I said, what kind of technology this has, but I think it's really, really good. Now, the other thing to note about this light is when you're using a DC input, just make sure that it can deliver more than 2 amps of power, as I've had issues with supplying power to this. But otherwise, just use the Sony NPF batteries. Yeah, I really, really like this light. Now, I bought this on Amazon, but you can find them on AliExpress and everything like that. I'll put links in the description. Please use the links, it really does help me out, obviously. But yeah, like I said, I've got 2 of these and I absolutely love them. So if there's any questions regarding the light, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. See you later, everyone.